Hi, how are you today? I hope you're well. I started a program a few weeks ago about saying what to Jakpa because I got a request about somebody asking me this and that, and quite a few people asking me about it. I said, okay, let me make a video. Maybe other people might want something like that. Today, I just want to talk about the loopholes. During the previous videos, I talked about you researching. I talked about how to raise children, about children here. I talked about upgrading yourself and so many others. You can look at the other videos and get yourself acquainted with what I just said over there. Today, I'm talking about the loopholes. Now you are overseas. Now you have traveled out as a single person or as a married person. What are the things that you watch out? Because when you come over here, it is a newborn. You are a newborn person. Things are different. It is not what we have at home. It is different. I tell you, it is different. The first thing that you have to advise yourself in your heart of hearts is, as I'm coming here now, I will make God my first and last. The problem we have is when we are home, we believe that when we come overseas, everything is okay. Our life, that is, we are in heaven. Not yet. Not yet. We are back home. We have our own issues back home. But the issues we have when we come here is slightly different. And if you don't know how to handle it, that is, you suffer from all manner of sicknesses that you ask yourself, from where to where? You will even know where it came from. Making God your personal Lord and Savior, not only in your heart, going and showing that, yes, I love God, serve in the house of the Lord, mingle with people that have the same mindset with you, make God your head. Do you know why I'm stressing it? People believe that when you come, that's it. My life, I am in a new dispensation of my life now. Therefore, I can take control of my life. Yes, you can. But as a physical being, you can take care of the physical one. But there are spiritual things as well. God handles the spiritual thing. And if you are not close to God, if you don't embrace him as your friend and as your father, time will come, you ask yourself, what have I let myself into? I'm telling you, trust me, I've been in this country for more than 2 decades now, and I know what I'm telling you. No matter how strong you are, it will shake. Things will shake. But it's your faith in God that will keep you firm on the ground. I'm telling you the truth. I don't know how other people cope with it, but for me, not serving God in truth and in spirit, not embracing God with my whole chest, I will not be talking to you today. It is a definite. It is a definite. So that's the first thing you have to do. The second thing you have to watch against is people will give you advice. As I'm talking to you now, people will give you advice. But people will give you advice based on their own life. Their shortcomings, they'll give you advice on it. Their strengths, they'll give you advice on it. So the Bible says, in the multitude of advice, you will not go wrong. But also, in the multitude of bad advice, my dear, you will go wrong. So the advice you're getting, you need to go and check it. That reminds me, in the Bible, it says that the Berean Christians, though they have people coming to preach to them about Christ, they still went to the Bible to look for the truth. Same here. When you come, people will give you different advice. They will tell you how this place is. Some will tell you that, hey, racism here has gone to the next level. They will tell you that you cannot get rich here. You cannot do this here. You cannot do that here. There are people that is their own mindset. Their mindset is seeing all negatives. And there are also other people that will tell you, oh, when you come here, oh, put here, there's money everywhere. Can you see the two extremes? It is you now that will go and look for what is really obtainable. And the beautiful thing here is we have government websites. They will not tell you lie. If you don't understand it, call them up. they won't ask of your immigration status. No, they won't. The only thing, call them and say, this is what I want to find out. What do you think? They will tell you the truth. And find out people that have gone through that know it. Which kind of life do you want to live? Can you source out people that have that kind of life and look for the information you need? Because people will give you advice. They will tell you, oh, don't do this. Oh, the white people, they are wicked. The black people, they are this. These other people, they are that. The human beings are the same. Black, white, green. We are all the same. It's just that you need to know what make them tick and what make them shout. If you know, then you shape yourself to fit in. As long as it does not go contrary to your moral standards. It does not go contrary to what you believe in God. But you have to remold yourself. So advice, people will give you solicited ones and unsolicited ones, but it is you that will research. I've seen so many people that cry today and say, oh, this person told me this, I never knew it. But 3 years later, that they're finding out. So don't be lazy with your own life, with your own destiny. If people tell you all those things, go and find out. Please. Advice 1. The first one is be very close to God. And that is why I said be very close to God. If you are very close to God, as you worship God, when you're doing something that is not, He will guide you on the right thing to do. I remember when I came here, I wanted to do the course I did now. People were telling me, no, you don't do that course. When you do that course, you will not get job. You will not do this. They will segregate against you. They will do this one. They will do the other one. I said, really? But this is what my mind told me I have to do, though. And I went and researched and found out that what all they are saying is banza. None of them make any sense. That it didn't just make sense. And later in life, all those people that were giving me all those weird and wonderful advice, they now followed me to do the course they were telling me don't do. Because by then, they have not seen people that are into that kind of thing. Now, they will think, oh, you did it. I want to do it as well. I said, but you told me that this one. So am I angry with them? No, I'm not angry with them because they advised me based on what they know. But my own, I went and looked and found out that this thing this person is telling me is not actually the truth. It might be facts in her own standards, in her own eye, but it's not the truth. So, second thing, advice. The third thing is credit card. Credit card brings a lot of issues. Credit card is very, very good. When you come here, they will bombard you with credit card. That is, they will give, you will say money. Hey, money. They will give you. They will give you. But you pay for it though. You will pay for it. Credit card that have interest rate, interest of 24%, 36%. That is, if you, all the money you work for this, it will drain it. Credit card is good if you know how to handle money. If you are not disciplined with money, credit card will dig your financial grave. So credit card is good if you use it sensibly. Because why is it good? Personally, I don't fancy people that say I don't use credit card. It tells me that you don't know how to manage money. You don't know how to cut your coat according to your size. That's just what it means. Because credit card, do you want to have your own home? Do you want to even rent your own flat? You need to have a credit card so that they will do your credit ratings will be good. When your credit ratings will be good, they can give you money to do what you want to do. If you are somebody that wants to start a business and you don't have a credit card, you don't manage your money, they will not give you money for that. But when you have your credit card, manage it well. It is a very good tool to have. But if you don't know how to handle money, stay away from credit card because you are in trouble. People use credit card to go and buy expensive things. You know, when people come in here, they want to buy the latest phone. Yeah, they buy the latest phone and they will go on Instagram and Facebook. They show to everybody that they're using, hey, this phone. What's that phone? It does not make sense because that phone, you'll be paying £50 to make calls that you don't even need. Just to chat with somebody every month, you pay £50. Some people pay up to £90 a month just to talk to somebody. Why? Can you not get a cheaper one? Why are they getting it? Why are they able to? Because they say, take today, buy tomorrow. And they give it to you on credit. And all the money you work for. You make £10,000 in a month. They will just suck everything out. You at the end of the month, you say, hey, but I worked. I was paid 5,000 a month. Where is the money? Because everything has gone to pay for what you bought on credit. You can see all the houses, they put all the expensive things, all of them on credit. No. Cut your coat according to your size. Credit card is the biggie. It's the biggie one. Credit card. People have gone to people have been into soup because of credit card. If you know how to manage money, credit card is a beautiful tool. If you don't know how to manage money, please leave it alone until you manage what you get. People go and buy expensive things because they have credit card. Another thing I see people do, when I came here, I was talking to one friend of mine. He was here. He doesn't have anything here. He went and bought this thing back home in Nigeria. That thing he bought more than 30 years ago. He has not made a penny out of it. And every year, he put the money there. Every year. I am all for you having investment in where you come from. But what of where you live? Isn't it better for you to use that money, invest here where you are? And the fruits of your investment here, then you use it to develop back home, if you really have to. Most of us here will say, hey, we are going home, we are going. Nobody is going home. Oh. Nobody is going. They just go and visit for 1 month. Even 1 month, they are complaining, hey, I've been at home for 1 month. I see them breathing as if it's a big thing. Because it is big. Oh. It's really big. So, if for 5 or 6 years, you're going home to spend for just 1 month, even if you're going every year to spend 1 month, you take all the money that you used to invest here and put it in Nigeria. Or you put it in wherever you come from. How? It doesn't make sense to me. I may be wrong. Some people will say, this woman, you don't know what you're talking about. But just think about it. That money you put there, you can use it and invest here. Okay, let's take, for instance, you put 10 million in Nigerian accounts. How many years ago? How much is that your 10 million now with the exchange rate? And you use £20,000 or £100,000 to go and build a house. How much is that your house now? You're putting people there to pay you rent. How much are they paying? How much? And here you're living in a squalor. You're renting. It doesn't make sense. Isn't it better that you invest here? Then from your investment from here, you can use it to develop. I'm talking about people that just came. People that are still 10 years here. You need to stabilize. Once you stabilize here, you need to sit before you start balancing, isn't it? That's how I see it. I may be wrong. Investment at home is good, but not your early years when you're here. Not in your early years. Because what people do is so that people say, oh, you say overseas now, you know, he's doing well. And after that, you're here suffering and killing yourself for no reason. Then, another thing I want to talk about is investments. I think I've mentioned it a lot. Investments back home and investments here. You know, some people come here and tell you, don't invest here. Don't invest. It will all end in tax. That's true. It will end in tax and so. But they will give you some. They will not take everything from you. You know, some people, like as I'm talking to you now, I have some of my, some people, they are always on Facebook, they are on Zoom, they are everywhere, but they don't have shares anywhere. They don't invest in anything. No investment whatsoever. Please do invest. You can invest in shares. You can invest in ETFs. You can invest in bond if you have money for it. You can invest in anything. You don't have to have much money. Even in Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I know one Bitcoin will be about 40,000 over there. You don't have to put 40,000. You can invest in a fraction of it. There are apps. Just find out what you can do. Shares, you don't have to go and buy expensive shares. You can buy a fraction of it. As years goes by, it accumulates. And you have something. Let's say for it, don't finish everything you get every month. I know if you have children, it's difficult. I have children and I know it is difficult. But even at that, if you say I will be saving 10 pounds every week, in a month you save 40 pounds. That 40 pounds, you can use that 40 pounds and go and invest in a fraction of share. If you go to big companies, they might not give you fractions. But when you go to all these apps, there are apps you can use. There are websites you can go and invest, no matter how small it is. So all I'm talking about in this is the loopholes. When you come here, overseas, yes, things are structured, very, very structured. Structured to the point that it will tighten you. But yes, it is good. As they tighten you, you tighten up your belt as well. Hey, I even forgot, when you come here, one problem you will have here is, Ashebi, I'm a woman. Today, this person is doing 50th birthday. The other person is doing 30th birthday. The other person is doing 100th birthday. As long as I love all those things, they will tell you to pay for this, pay for that, pay for that. Ashebi, you pay 150 pounds. Yeah, I'm saying it because I don't like that. Personally, I know people will criticize me for this. But you go and borrow money, because I belong in a group that they do that a lot. And people that are buying this Ashebi, they don't even have the money. And then a few of them will come and tell me, oh, no, I need a job. You need a job, but I saw you buying Ashebi the other day. And Ashebi, you buy 150 pounds. To sew it will cost you about 100 pounds. It's 250 pounds that you don't have. If you have this money, oh my goodness, that is a beautiful thing to do. Please do. Please support others. But if you don't have it, why? That 250 pounds, you can use it to invest. Invest. Look for a business to do. Even if it's property business, it doesn't have to be buy and hold. There are so many things you can do in property. You can do rent to rent. You can do lease options. You can do service accommodation. You can do so many. You can even source. It doesn't have to be your money. So I am talking about loopholes here. People's advices, not taking God seriously, not living according to your means, credit card, and now investment back home and investment here. And investment here, I'm talking about, you can buy shares. You don't have to buy one full share. You can buy fraction of shares. You can save it and say, this week, I must save 10 pounds. This month, no matter, even if you have children, a lot of children, I must save 40 pounds a month. You can. Somebody will say, oh, what if I'm not getting? You can. Check where your money is leaking out. You can save at least 20 pounds a month. You can. That 20 pounds, you use it to put in something. Even ETF, there are ETF that are 5 pounds. There are ETF that are 3 pounds. The ETF will not go to nothing. But if you are buying one share, the shares that are on their own, they might just liquidate. But if it's ETF, it's not liquidating anything. You can buy the 5 pound one. Just put it. You don't have to be a millionaire. Just start small. The beautiful thing is this. If you are doing 40 pounds and putting it, by the end of the year, you have at least 480 pounds. Yeah? If my calculation is right. You get 480 pounds. And you have interest from this. And with time, in the next 5 years, there is a cumulative effect in this. There will be a cumulative effects on it. And you have something that you know, oh, I am doing something. I am doing something. I think this video is going too long. I'm going to stop here. I hope it makes sense to you. Please, my dear, when you come in here, don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Watch out. This place is good, despite the shortcomings and everything. Tell me, in this world, is there anywhere in this world that don't have any bad thing in it? Everywhere have their own vices, and everywhere have their pros, and everywhere has their cons. So when you come, look at the environment. The loopholes, just run away from them. The loophole of credit cards, run away from them. And there's another craze of people also going to holiday. It is beautiful to go on holiday, but look at your purse as well as you do all those things. God will bless you and keep you. I really want you to come here and live a wonderful life. Because when you come, you don't take God as your personal Lord and Savior, as the main pillar of your life. All these things will give you hypertension, and that's not good. May God bless and keep you. Bye now.